Have y'all ever walked away from an argument only to think about the perfect comeback hours later? Well, yesterday, I received a comment. And in this comment, the commenter says, "Y'all still complaining about people who don't want you in their spaces?" I admit, this took me by surprise when I first saw that comment. I was like, "Oh, you must not be speaking to me." And the commenter commented later, "No, I got the right one. You're sitting here complaining about not being accepted into them people's spaces." I thought to make the video that I did, and I fried him up real good. However, you mean Jonathan, the creator of Judgment Day, an unapologetically black comic book, was begging to be a part of them people's spaces? You mean Johnny Cross, the wrestler who created the Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling Championship and Fight Club in the DMV area, where we're having a wrestling show February 25th at 4 p.m.? Come out, you'll have a great time. You say that same Johnny Cross is begging to be a part of them people's spaces, even though I created Fight Club as a space for us, even though I do comic book reviews from black creators for free, even though I constantly advocate to black consumers to support indie creators who happen to be black for their black representation, the same one that informed those same black consumers that they will get black representation if they only support some black creators. That person wants to be a part of them people's spaces, complaining about not being accepted in them people's spaces. It's crazy. How are you a black person and you go back to Africa, another black person? Now, I'm gonna be real. I've been one of those black people who see black people complaining about not having what they want, specifically from Disney or one of these big mainstream companies. You should not be trying to beg to give them your money when there are black creators creating comic books just for you. You mean the same creator that wrote a unapologetically black comic book that is steeped in West African mythology and Caribbean mythology and Black American mythology mixed in with the 95 Source Awards, that East Coast, West Coast beef, that if you don't want the executive producer all in the videos, dancing, come to death row energy, I'm begging to be a part of them people's space? You got me fucked up. You had me fucked up. You got me fucked up. It's time y'all understand. Speaking about being treated a certain way in a certain space, you're not bitter, you're not begging. However, I know for a fact there are people who look like me who beg to be in those spaces. There are a lot of telltales of those people, but I hit none of those telltales. I would tell you the telltales, but then people would say that I'm dissing people. But I'm not. You have to understand, me talking about my experiences in this space is not me wanting to be a part of the space. It's me showing the freaking world that these people who say they are accepting and all-inclusive are not. Now, there are some of them who are, but the vast majority of them prove not to be. I'll expose it. I am a very proud member of the Negro Leagues. What does that mean? Were you a baseball player? No. I believe we all we got. And that if we create our own spaces, all of the black creators who feel left out from support and love the way Disney and all these other major companies get will no longer feel left out. And not only that, black consumers will have what they want. I'm a part of the Negro Leagues. That means that I'm going to get and push black creators. I'm going to get us bussin'. And you already knows what happens when black people make things popular. Them boys come and try to take it. So I'm not worried about them. I'm more worried about getting my black brothers and sisters to support a black creative. Shameless plug again. Judgment Day. It's a dark fantasy comic manga hybrid that was inspired by West African mythologies and many of the mythologies of the old. Not only that, it was inspired by hip hop. It was inspired by my experiences as a black man in this country. So, yeah, maybe before you accuse somebody of Q00N, make sure they are Q00N. Because I'm not the one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. You like it, you hate it, whatever. I'm thinking about taking a little bit of a step away, or a bigger, giant step away from TikTok. It stresses me out. However, I still want to do my book reviews, which I'm going to still do, of black creators. And I'm going to continue loving my people. But one thing you won't catch me doing is sucking up to them peoples. Y'all have a good one.
The bamboo earrings, baby.